It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2022. Welcome to your shadow season, baby. Should we dim the lights? Is it too dark? Let's see. Will we be able to see? Ooh, I like that. I like even that thought process of will we be able to see. I just lost an earring. And it's a hoop, so it done rolled on over yonder. So, very little reflective surfaces. In this shadow, in this shadow season, it's interesting, fixed air versus fixed fire. The opposition, the collision of the two. There's the dead of winter and the dead of summer, and things are really, really getting hot. And thawing. Aspects of you thawing out. Feelings thawing out. Emotions. Curiosities. And for some of you, a deep nostalgia, like a longing for childhood, a longing for a childhood home, a place to call home. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Over there we dive into clarifying every card. It's a full another reading, the extended, for as low as $8 a month. Wow, what's funny, we're in Aquarius energy right now that I'm filming, and I've been looking up different technologies in regards to selling the what's over at the plunge and Patreon, selling them individually. And so just casting a wider net. So that could be a thing for you too, casting a wider net by way of technology, by way of innovation. For daily content, check out my Instagram at justj_everything, TikTok at justjeverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website. justjeverything.com. Be sure to hydrate, light it if you got it. Because this season is all about really releasing the weight, releasing the density. It's funny, when I lean into your energy, really weird shit started happening, Aquarius. I have the house to myself for a week. Things got weird, heebie-jeebie weird. And then, sometimes I swear I'm getting ready to break through the fucking fabric of reality, and things start to fall away. It's basically I'm doing a heroic dose of acid without the acid. And that's how often my life feels sometimes, where it's just okay, yeah, I saw that. That was real. I mean, or it wasn't. That existed on some plane. You know what I mean? So, whew. I feel like things may just really be expanding for you. And this is a season where I do want you to get get out of your mind and get into your instincts. Be allowing your willpower to really break through, because the sun is in your shadow. It's at home in rulership, and there's going to be a lot coming to light, a lot being revealed, a lot understood. I just heard I don't have to speak on what's understood. Some of you are assuming people understand things about you or understand what you want. And there is a need to really start getting better about articulating your heart's desires. Articulating yourself just in general. Say what you mean what you fucking say. On July 22nd, Leo gets the sun. And there is going to be a spotlight on expression, self-expression, whether it's words, art, competition. Are you a sore loser? Are you a sore winner? Are you a good teammate? How do you operate in groups? How do you operate with children? How do you operate in family dynamics and friend dynamics? There's definitely a spotlight on, like, is there enough delight in your life? Is there enough, like, fun? Are you welcoming opportunities for you to experience success and feel really proud of yourself? Your ruling planets traditionally are Saturn and Uranus. Saturn is retrograde in your sign, and it's funny because this was the easiest video for me to, like, tap into this season. Like, I should have gotten, like, blown through some videos, some readings today. But it was really hard to, like, break through and, like, tap in, and, like, the procrastination has been real for Leo's season, and it did not feel that way for you. And I think it's because Saturn's retrograde in your sign. It's like daddy's home, and, like, he mad, and, like, we can't play no more. We got shit to do. We can't just, like, keep fucking up like we used to. There's, like, shit shifting. Whew. And so when Leo gets the sun, you are here to shine, and there is this striving or this aiming for authenticity, this pouring out to acquire authenticity, this releasing, pouring out, making room for authenticity. I feel like you guys may need to watch the Capricorn video too. That could be a thing. Saturn showed up poured for them. And on July 28th, we have the new moon in Leo, so it's a great time to plant new seeds and start applying action into what aspect of your life, what aspect of your business, what aspect of whatever is you is ready to be displayed, is ready to be marketed, is ready to be, debuted or launched in some sort of way. That same day, July 28th, Jupiter retrogrades in Aries. And Aquarius, there's going to be a lot of lessons of self. A lot that you're seeing about your public life, about your persona, your reputation, about who you are, about how you handle tests, how you handle karma, how you handle your role, your relationship to authenticity. And then on July 31st, your other ruling planet, Uranus, will be, this is the transit of the year. This is the transit of the year. On July 31st, Uranus is going to be conjunct the North Node in Taurus. And then the next day, Mars joins the conjunction in Taurus. And I'm telling you, the divine is helping you bulldoze through the bullshit so you can get to your destiny point. And it has to do with money. It has to do with value. It has to do with your work ethic, your possessions, your comfort, what you consider mine. Taurus is a sign of I have. Uranus is the great awakener. Mars is the god of war. Uranus is that urge to rebel, that urge to change, the urge to progress, the urge to do better, to do more, colliding with your destiny point, your mission in life, your soul's purpose. And then on top of that, your ambition, fire, angst, war, like motivation, drive, yang, masculine energy being like the fire, like the gas on the fire. being poured. And I feel like there are huge changes coming into our physical world, huge changes coming into our financial world, things that are really going to, it's like, when changes like this come in, I feel like you really figure out who you are. You figure out who your friends are. You figure out what your country's about. You figure out what your species is about. You figure out what your society is about. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many layers to this. There's so many levels. I do feel like I'm gonna do a separate video anyway. So be sure to be tuned for that, because it's involving one of your ruling planets, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. On August 4th, Mercury goes into Virgo, and thank God, it's like we can make order of the chaos. This is the opportunity to build atop the rubble. Great ideas, great access to our critical eye, and like, it's like, oh, this chaos came in, or this change came in, or this abundance or this prosperity came in. Bet I know what to do with that. I know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. I know how to like transpose this. I know how to like align this. 11/11, there's like wish fulfillment coming in. It's not going to be all doom and gloom, though. This is like an accident prone kind of time, and I don't feel like it's doom and gloom. I'm very excited about it. I'm looking very much so very forward to it, but I am ruled by Mars, so I live for the chaos. Okay, we got a little bit of shadow, and now after that conjunction, I do feel like there's so much coming to light. You can't, and you're you're going to be way more comfortable navigating through whatever dark comes. On August 11th, Venus goes into Leo, and that same day we have the full moon in Aquarius in your sign. So Venus goes into your shadow, and it's going to be attracting in romance, creativity, love, passion, fire. Also something with your standards raising your standards. I feel like it's a big thing. Leo is a sign of royalty, and you guys, Aquarians, you love being on like the cusp of society. You love being, you know, on the black sheep, or you may not love it, but that just may be like the role that you've played. You kind of are on like the fringe. That's the word I want to, like the fringe of society, the fringe of fashion, like you, I just heard, y'all so 2008, or what is it? I'm so 3008, you so 2000 late. And that's how it feels, where it's just like you guys are with the shits on it, ahead of the game, waiting for the rest of us to catch up. And that's a very Aquarian thing. Either like, I'm here, this is my time, or like, I'm way ahead of my time, or like, wow, I really got to catch up. There's always something with time with you guys because of that aspect of Saturn, or that influence of Saturn, that traditional rulership of Saturn. And that full moon in Aquarius, of course, I'll do a separate video, but there is some sort of release, and big time in your friends, big time release in your restrictions, karmic debts, the karmic slate being cleared for a lot of you. It's like, if you go ahead and do it, don't pussyfoot around, start doing the right thing. Yes, you can really be done with a big painful chapter. You can really be done with this. I'm going to keep the 10, well, no, I didn't ask. So I do feel like the 10 of the full moon in Aquarius is really going to initiate a new chapter in the realm of your mind, your relationship to words, your relationship to manifestation, your relationship to your magic. On August 20th, Mars goes into Gemini, a fellow air sign, and I feel like we're motivated to learn new things, motivated to connect with multiple generations, motivated to travel, motivated to just get outside and like get outside the box, get outside the norm. There's going to be some big shifts, and this season is really coming through all about promoting us to help get clear enough to step into true authenticity. Bam! I love this so much. stepping into true authenticity so that we can shoot our fucking shot, so that you're not afraid, and whatever is, you know, zhuzhing up and coming up from the dark, from the depths of you, I feel like what's going on in the dark comes to light, as above so below. There's a lot of duality, a lot of mirroring. The stars coming out saying, hey, are you dreaming big enough? I'm taking this for y'all. I feel like I should take it. Okay. I feel like you have the opportunity to show up really strong. No, I can't take it. You have the opportunity to show up really strong, Aquarius, and you're being divinely guided back to you. So choose authenticity, and choose to interact with your shadow so you can get back to you. You can get back to you. Hydrate, light it if you got it. Let's get in. I'm ready. Ready to clear out that old stagnant energy. And welcome in our benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Leo season, their shadow season 2022. Once again, Aquarius, welcome to your shadow season. And it was the Magician. First card out. What did I say? What did I say? Introducing you to your magic. You understanding that you are enough, you have enough. It's like, do you know what you want to do? Do you know how to earn it? Do you know how to get there? Do you know how to get to the next level? Do you know what skills or talents or gifts need to be developed or harnessed or displayed? I'm telling you, you are going to have to get comfortable coming out from behind the curtain. You're going to have to get comfortable really proclaiming something or talking, orating, speaking. There may be a project or a presentation or some shit that you've got to do. Some of you may have to call out a friend, may have to cut somebody off, Five of Swords, may have to quit a job, may have to go off on someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Virgo placements. But the divine's coming out. The first thing to be clarified, Leo season for you, Aquarius, is your relationship to your capacity. You understanding that you can fucking do anything. I have to get this other earring. I tried. I'm trying to be, you know, different and unique and egocentric like you guys. Ooh, I rolled over in a completely different direction. I'm telling y'all, something's going on with reality. I swear I haven't done any drugs. And I've eaten, so I'm not like delirious. I'm well slept. It's like, okay. Do you know what you're doing and why you're doing it? It's time to be way more intentional. The Magician gets shit done, and I'm telling you, that's what the vibe was when I leaned into your energy. It was very Saturnian. Granted, this is Mercury. Mercury's going into Virgo in your shadow season, and it's shit's about to get lit because it's about to get done. You're about to make progress. You're moving forward, and it feels very. It's interesting. It's like 12:30 a.m. as I'm filming this right now, and I just got this very like specific boost of energy, just the clarity coming through. I feel like you guys are very much so divinely supported to move forward. If you need a sign, here it is. This is going. Like it says, get forward. I do feel like there's friends and family and loved ones that really are supporting you, supporting this expansion. There may be even something about exporting, imports, exports. I do feel like cycles are being revealed. You're breaking out of old cycles, entering into new patterns, new loops of thought, new trains of mind, new trains of thought, new loops in the mind, and these are positive loops. You really like attempting to like propel yourself, launch yourself forward. And you have you don't have all the money in the world, but you got enough. You have the passion, you have the spirit, you have the invigoration, you have the clarity of mind, you have the clarity of spirit and heart and the emotional intelligence to really like speak on something or to move forward or to articulate something, and you need to do it. Say it. Say what you need to say. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2022. Five of Swords. The Five of Swords has come out a couple times. I'm telling you, Leo season ain't playing no fucking games. I've been talking about this Leo season, I feel like, for a minute. And there's definitely some sort of standing up to... The Five of Swords just popped out again. Like, I mean, it came out a second ago. I think it was at the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all are gonna have to cut some people off. Some of y'all are gonna have to like be honest about why people have cut you off. Some of you have some like fucked up shady behavior. Some of you are learning or like there are people around you with fucked up shady behavior, or you are learning lessons from previous transgressions, learning lessons from people with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Virgo placements. There's been a lot of, look at the difference in the weather. Maybe some of you are thinking about moving. Are you moving for the right reasons? Are you moving for superficial reasons? Have you been superficial? Are there superficial people in your life? Are there people that you went back and forth with? People that you were really guarded towards? Has your behavior, or I say a lot of you, but flip it, but it's like, has your behavior decided, or has your behavior encouraged somebody to build walls around themselves, or feel a need to protect themselves from you, or feel a need to protect themselves from your behavior or previous mistakes in some sort of way? I say a lot of you, but flip it. There may be somebody from the past who hurt you previously coming back around, and you're just learning a lot. I feel like some of you are learning about your defensive stance, how defensive you are. Some of you, that defensiveness comes from a place of mental conflict. It comes from a place of holding on to previous heartbreaks, holding on to grudges, holding on to disappointments. People have walked away, people that you've broken up with, people that you've lost, people that have passed on. I feel like there's grudges coming in, and you have opportunities to really like surrender to the divine and let some heavy weight go. And it's going to require some accountability. The magician makes shit happen. The magician makes shit happen because he is hyper aware of his capability, hyper aware of his magic, how to wield it, what little bit of sprinkle he needs of this, what little bit of that he needs, you know what I mean? It's like there is something about really getting, like a certain level of self-awareness is coming in, but a certain level of self-awareness can only be acquired by way of like spending good quality time with yourself. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo season, their shadow season 2022. We have the Sun reversed and the Three of Swords. Wow, the Sun in your shadow. It's going to be highlighting. I love this shit so much. God. The Hangman on the bottom of the deck, in the ways that you've been stuck. I'm telling you, the Three of Swords that he's holding, the Three Swords that he's holding, and the Five of Swords is indicative of the Three of Swords. There is definitely some sort of heartbreak or disappointment, or maybe an issue with a kid, or issue with a father, or issue with a grandfather, or your masculine energy. Light, the sun is shining in your shadow. It's highlighting you. It's like shining up from you. So there's this like almost kind of like God lighting on you, this very avant-garde perspective coming in. I do feel like there's stuff coming up from your childhood, stuff coming up about the father, about being a father, about a connection with someone with Leo placements, someone that has kids. Maybe there's an argument about children, arguments with your children, disagreements, disappointments with children or with your parents or caregivers. There could be stuff about substance abuse, about addiction, about confusion, shame, guilt, self-punishment, self-flagellation. And I'm telling you, while your ruling planet is in your sign, you have to act right. You have to do the right thing. If you are fucking up, the punishment will not fit the crime. And it could very much so end up with your shit all out in the street, your slip super duper showing, and there being some possibly embarrassing or really discouraging or heartbreaking situations that you could avoid if you would allow yourself to take accountability, to really understand your capacity to turn the tides, to like aim the fire. Like it's like with fixed fire, fixed air, it's like a flamethrower. Like this like flame gun, like whoa. And if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, what you're aiming at, you could really burn everything down. So Leo season's gonna hella require you to be intentional. Intentional about your words, about your actions, intentional about the pain that you are inflicting or have inflicted. Saturn's going to bring that karma back. It's going to bring up them tests, them questions, those realizations. And though the sun is reversed, it's just like there's still it's still the sun. It's still opportunities and light and fun and warmth and success. It may be delayed, but it's like your karma, you're delaying your own positive karma by way of your actions, not giving apologies or not telling the truth or being really integral. Like having integrity and ethics and morals as as a high priority in your list. Just in life going forward, honestly, is needed. The sun being across from you is going to put a highlight on things that you don't want to be seen. The version of yourself that like the part of you you'd rather not be. And I feel like for some of you, a lot of that shadow is wrapped up in the masculine energy. It's wrapped up in maybe this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, wrapped up in a father, wrapped up in a Leo, wrapped up in like what's been passed down from you. There also could be stuff going on with children. Leo is a sign of children. And so with the sun being reversed, I feel like and at the center of the reading, this season has a lot to do with you getting in touch with your inner child. You no longer ignoring your inner child. Some of you, like your partner wants children, or you want children, or there's a disagreement possibly, or there are red flags about like procreating with people, or you procreating, or something like that. It's going to be different for everybody. This is a general reading. But there's some real shit coming to light. Red flags are going to be exposed. Purity will prevail either way. But I do feel like there is this, don't play yourself. Final card, final message for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. For Leo season 2022. Way too many cards. Too much. So the closer that we get to Virgo season, I do feel like the easier it is for you to articulate. Mercury is going to be there in Virgo. And so there's a lot of tea spilled, or there's a lot coming out, or it's just easier for you to express yourself, easier for you to overflow, for you to share, for you to emote, and you need to take advantage of that. And it may be very uncomfortable, but you have to get out of your comfort zone and really allow yourself to scale the heights that are, it's like you trying to fall in love with you is going to be like an experience, and other people trying to fall in love with you where it's like like you're going to see how hard you are to access. And there is something, even like I'm just like slowly like backing away. It's just like there is this like distance that you tend to create, and you need to acknowledge what the root of that is. Page of Swords reverse, and you acknowledge it. You are, if you're willing to scale the heights, if you're willing to climb the heights, because if you look upright, he's going up this little incline. And I feel like here, for some of you, you're having to go into the depths of your heart, and it's like this inverse, like this decline into some stuff that has you in survival mode, some stuff that is blocking your sexual energy, your physical energy. But there is this renewal that's coming in, this new version of yourself, this way more playful, childlike, optimistic, inquisitive, creative, hopeful version of yourself. For some of you, there is a new kid, or like a child coming in, or something unexpected about a child. News coming in from a child. Something unexpected being said from a child, from the mouths of babes. Something that the child is going to say or do is really going to change. You are in a new season of changing. This is a new spin at your wheel of fortune. How you play this Saturn retrograde in your sign is like you spinning the fucking, what is that, the Wheel of Fortune, the game show. It's like you're spinning that big wheel, and it's just like, I hope I didn't acted right. I hope I haven't cashed in all my, I hope I haven't like, because trust and believe is not about just like karma. This is about science. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, babe. If you lie, you will be lied to. If you cheat, you will be cheated. That's the way this simulation is set up, mama. And I'm just letting you know that there are some big lessons coming in about who you are and how you show up in the world, how you communicate, how you emote, how you share your feelings, how you love, how you partner, how you talk to your children, how people talk to you, how you think to yourself, how you speak about your future. All of that is shifting. All of that is shifting. But you got to break away and acknowledge the betrayal that needs to be transmuted into the breakthrough. So there is some breaking free, but that is hyper dependent on your accountability. I didn't mean that to rhyme. Mercury and Pisces, I'm just a fucking artist. I'm just a fucking artist. I just can't. This is just, our karmic fucking, this is our lot in life to just be this dope. Sorry, it just flows that way. And there's something that's coming in for you. You just got to get through a little bit of crud. And I do feel like there is like earning your keep. Do you know how to earn it? Earn it. I love you. Let's get into it. Join us over on Patreon. Patreon.com/justjeverything. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.